Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 10 ways to add little bits of detail to your island builds. These are particularly good for small areas, interiors. There's a whole host of things that these can be used for. So I've just got this little area on my beach and I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've put down just to really elevate the area. So we've got the shoes here on the pillow, which, you know, people at the beach taking their shoes off, going to the sea. We've got a coconut that's fallen from the tree, the hat that's placed down, and we've got the spade here to give the idea of it's a bucket and spade for the sandcastle building. So these are the sorts of things that I'm talking about. I'm going to show you 10 different ones that I think can really help. I have got enough for a part 2 if you guys like it, but you'll have to let me know, as it's something different to what I've previously done. I will just enter a little bit of a disclaimer in here as well. Some of these items do include dropped items. Now, you can have 15 items dropped on your island before Isabel will start calling it clutter. So if you have too much clutter on your island, then it will affect your island rating and make it a little bit harder to get to, well, a lot harder to get to the 5-star rating. So just bear that in mind and we will get on to the first one. So the first thing that I think can really add a little bit of detail to your builds, particularly for like orchards and things, is dropping fruit. So all you do is just have it in your inventory, and then on the tile where you're stood, you can grab one and drop it. The more you have in a stack, the more it will affect your clutter. So if you are being cautious about your number of dropped items on your island, then just remember to just grab the one. And I think it's really fun to add the fruit to items like I've got here with the cardboard box. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of the fruit cardboard boxes, but you get my drift with what I'm saying, and I think it can look really, really cute. So number 2 is clothing items. I brought you out front of my Able sisters. If you want to see how I made this, there is a speed build on my channel. But I just really want to show you the details that can be used when placing clothes. So over here I've got some dresses. These are custom designs which you can place. Alternatively, you could place the in-game clothes. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. And then we've put some shoes down in front of the dresses. I've got some socks or tights over here just placed down on the little stool, and we've got some hats here as well. I think this works perfectly for an Able Sisters build or something in your house like a dressing room, etc., bedroom, just so it kind of makes it a bit more realistic. I also love placing hats on walls and clothing items on walls in your house, so that's definitely something to think of when you're designing your interiors. For number 3, I want to talk about feathers. Here we have a green feather dropped next to the duck. The feathers can be obtained from the Festivali event, which occurred on February the 15th. If you haven't taken part, you can obviously time travel back and get yourself some feathers. During the event, you could collect a number of different coloured feathers, including the rainbow ones. I just think that dropping the feather next to the duck gave a really cute little detail, gave the idea that the duck had lost its feather, and I really like the colours in the green one, so I wanted to do something with it to add to my island. But I'm sure you guys could come up with something else if you drop them. Maybe it would look really cute on a beach, maybe you have a bird farm, something like that would just really elevate it, make it super cute. And on to number 4. Number 4, I'm going to talk about tools. Tools are really great because you can drop them and they will look something like this. This is my net that I've dropped onto the stool, and it gives a cute little toolbox, which I just love. I've used it in the Poppy's farm speed build. Alternatively, if you want an axe or any other tool that you can think of, you can place them down as well. So there we've got the axe place, which I just love the idea for like a wood chopping area. Someone like Eric, that would look adorable outside his house. And the net looks like this, which I know a lot of people use for their apiaries, which is like their bee sections. Shovels as well, which I showed you earlier. You can place them on the beach or place them on land. They look like this. I think just using different items in your areas can add a whole lot of detail and make some areas really stand out. For number 5, I want to talk about mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I think they really fit with my vibe on my island. It can help you create some natural areas, and they look super cute when they're dropped. So down here I've got a dirt circle, and then on top of it I've dropped a round mushroom. The round mushrooms are probably my favourite, but obviously you can use whichever ones you like or whichever ones you've got. And then on top of the log here I've put some more mushrooms to kind of give the idea that they're kind of overflowing and it's a little kind of farm. So as I say, use whichever mushrooms you like, but if you've got trees and things, sometimes it's nice to just stick something underneath it, just to add a little bit more detail to your forest areas, as that's probably where they would be found. In at number 6, we've got weeds and flower bags. Now, flower bags, they look great for your garden areas, your flower shops, things like that. They would really add some extra detail, like tiny little thing, but I just think they're really cute. The weeds as well, similar sort of thing, definitely for your gardens, your farms, etc. I love the thing about weeds is that you can actually rotate them, so they look different. As you can see over there on the low table, that's the way that they are when you put them down. However, if you put them on an item and rotate them, you get a totally different look, which I think is just super cute. I definitely prefer them the wrong way round, even though I guess there isn't a right or a wrong. But yeah, that's something to think about when you're using them, trying to add some little details to your areas. I just want to say thank you to someone on Instagram who brought this to my attention. Unfortunately, I can't remember the handle, but yeah, it was definitely something I didn't know before. Number 7 is something to consider if you're making a post office, and that is wrapping paper. I first decided to start using the wrapping paper during the Christmas season when I had a little gift wrapping area, and I had it in my post office to give the idea that the staff would be wrapping parcels. So it's not something major and you can probably live without it, but I think if you pick the right colour, it can definitely look cute. And with this one I've just placed it down on the desk, but you could create a whole little kind of setup with it. Definitely adorable. For number 8, we've got Wasp Nests. As annoying as they are when you catch them in the trees, it is nice that you get a little wasp nest at the end. I think these are really cute and they look great next to your beehives. So if you've got a little apiary farm type thing and you're looking for something to add a little bit more to the area, then definitely consider either dropping a wasp nest, maybe placing it on something like a stool. If you've got a honey stool, maybe that would look really cute. But they fit perfectly, the colour fits perfectly with the apiary on the customization that I've got it at the moment. So another one to consider if you're not sure what to do with them. In at number 9, we are going to talk about flowers. These are flowers that have been picked. So I know some of you may not want to do that if you're precious about your gardens, but they will grow back, so don't worry about that. But here I've got a little array of all the types of flowers and their accompanying vases. So as you can see, each flower has a different type of vase. Depending on what one you prefer, then maybe you'll want to put down that particular flower. I personally really like the Cosmos vase. I think that one's really cute. I also like the Mum vase, the round ones. I think they're really adorable. These are great if you've got like a restaurant or you just want to add a little something to a table or a corner, but they're really, really adorable, and it's a nice touch to have in the game that they all have individual ones. Whilst we're on the topic of flowers, I will also talk about drop flowers. So here we've got this cute little setup, and I've dropped a cosmos. Sometimes dropping flowers can just add something nice to an area, particularly on beaches. I've seen it done really well on a lot of beaches just to add some detail to them. So again, something to consider when you're doing your builds. And last but not least, I want to talk about bells. This is my secret beach area. I've kind of gone with a pirate theme for it. If you haven't seen this already, you can obviously catch the speed build on my channel. But I just want to talk, you can get the coins. To get the coins, I went into my inventory, selected 100, and then once you've got that amount, it gives you a little gold coin, and you can just drop it on the floor. I think these are perfect for bank areas, pirate themed areas. They look really cute. Obviously you can have the bag as well, the bell bag. In order to do that, you just need to select a bigger amount. So 1000 would do it. And again, like with the coins, just drop the item on the floor. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. As I said before, I do have some more ideas if this is something that you would like me to continue, maybe do a part 2. By all means, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. What sort of things do you like to drop or place to add that little extra detail to your island? And please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you guys, have a lovely day, bye bye.